It's actually the fastest Gen 3 Hemi in the world.
Okay.
In the half mile. 197.6 was what we did at Mockley. It's a Demon TKM 420-inch stroker. It's still got a factory 6.1 iron block. It's a Windberg billet crank, Brillo rods, diamond pistons. It's half filled. It's got D-Tech heads. That's our one-off custom intake manifold. The turbo kit was originally built by Stage 6, but that was with Gen 1 Pro Mod 88. This is a Gen 2 XPR Pro Mod 94, and I redid all of the charge piping, remounted the turbo and the cage that's in now, and obviously the exhaust through the hood. So it's got a Paramount Performance Super Pro trans with a trans brake, Paramount transfer case, a Western 9-inch differential with a Strange Pro HD aluminum case, and then 4 Innovations fuel system. The chassis work cage was done by Jeff Miller out of South Carolina. So here it is. This is everything. Like I said, it's the fastest Jeep in the world, and as far as we know, it's the fastest Gen 3 Hemi in the half mile.
All right, so you're saying you ran an 856?
Yeah, 856 at 167, and Streetcar Takeover with a soft launch. We were 156 60 foot. We went 169 down there. So it's got more in it. We've just got to get it to come out of the hole, and unfortunately, on prep like this, it's not going to happen.
Do you have an end goal?
Well, the end goal is half miles, 200 miles an hour.
200.
So
you're close.
2.4 miles an hour. That's all we need.
All right.
So half mile is that was the main goal for the build, but I would love to see a 830, 830 something.
You guys shave weight off of this?
Not a lot. It's still with skip in it. It's 4505.
Okay. So
it's still fat. And then when we put the aero package on it for the half mile, it's 46 and change. And then Ben drives in the half mile, and he outweighs Skip by 40 pounds.
Okay.
So
you got some weight.
Yeah, it's not. It looks gutted, but it's got a fire suppression system in it. It's got the cage in it, you know. So how much weight did we lose? Yeah. Not much. A maximum of 150, 200 pounds. Getting rid of the seats and everything. But the seats can still go back in. You can see in there there's a 5-point harness for a passenger and 2 5-point harnesses for the rear seat. So the seats still bolt back in. And
you want to show us the inside?
Yeah, sure. Right here. All we have to do is put the rear seat back in, and then you can have 2 passengers in the back with
carbon door panels. That's nice.
Everything else in the cab, all go back to stock.
What do we got in the back?
All the electronics. We moved all the electronics out from under the hood. Back here, it's just accessibility.
Wow.
Being able to do everything we need to do back here, not under a hot engine bay. So it's a completely proprietary wiring harness. Everything was made new from the front to the back. Because obviously the PCM, the TCM's under the dash from the factory, and the PCM is up there on the passenger side fender wall. So everything, essentially what we did was we took these connectors, cut them off about a foot back, and made new harness.
Sweet. What wheels and tires?
They're the Weld Racing beadlocks. We actually brought these wheels to market back in 2013. We had the first 100 of these wheels made for the Jeeps. Not in the beadlock format; they didn't offer that back then. But we run the beadlocks all the way around because on really hard launches you'll actually see some tire movement on the rims without running beadlocks.
And you're still all-wheel drive?
Still all-wheel drive. Still the factory transfer case. We race both quarter mile and half mile in all-wheel drive. That was a big portion of the build was we wanted it to still remain as much as possible factory SRT. factory transfer case, factory transmission, factory block. The rear end wasn't an option. Factory rear end won't handle this kind of power, so we had to go with a 9-inch. That was not even not a question. So unfortunately, we had to move from that. But
How much you making to the wheels?
the last time we had it on the dyno was with the 88 millimeter turbo at 23 psi. It made 1300. Now it's the 94 millimeter, and we go right now. The furthest we've taken it is 32 psi. So, I mean, a guess would probably be somewhere between 15 and 1600. But it hasn't been back on the dyno to prove it. So the owner said once we hit 200, he's happy with doing whatever. So it'll probably go back on the dyno just to show.
Okay.
You know, just to say.
Just to see those numbers?
Yeah, just to see it.
Sweet.
Well, they told us if we ran it out the back door that they would get us moved. So essentially what we were doing was trying to get the 8-mile dial in, and then we were just going to make hero passes, you know.